Okay, and welcome Dex. Today we're going to be doing build number 5 of the year. These are the parts. They were dropped off to us by a customer. He's going to be doing some video streaming with it. So let's unbox these parts and let's get into it. Okay guys, so the motherboard is an Asus Prime X470. What do we got here? Important notice, driver installation media. Make sure you download your drivers online, they're saying. And here's the board. So here's our Asus Prime. Unfortunately, the client didn't order an M.2. So he ordered himself a Samsung Evo SSD SATA that we'll be using for this build for him. This board comes with a SLI hub. It says hub on it. Here's your connector for your front I/O, some M.2 screws, and 2 SATA cables, I/O panel. Oh, check that out. We just got some custom cable mods, 20% off. No sticker. Very disappointing when there's no sticker. Okay, so we don't need any of this stuff yet. So, I guess Asus is no longer including installation media with their motherboards. You have to hope the onboard network works so you can go download it. Okay, and then we're going to be opening the MSI GTX 1050 Ti. We wouldn't have necessarily recommended this video card for a multitude of reasons. We probably would have suggested a little bit newer card, even a 1650. So let's see how this looks. Let's see if MSI gives a sticker. So in our package components here, we have MSI graphics card, quick user manual. Oh yeah, there's our stickers. And Lucky the Dragon Computer Workshop pamphlet. Not overly impressed, but it is a 1050. And here we go. The mini pièce de résistance. Here it is. Takes one 6-pin PCI Express. Okay, and here we go. Let's do the peel, I guess. Okay, and there's our graphics card we're going to be using for this build. Okay, so next up, we're going to put his CPU on the board while we have it out here. So this is a Ryzen 7 2700X. Okay, and here's its RGB cooler that we'll be installing for him. Here's his RGB cables and for his header. Okay, and here's his CPU with Ryzen sticker. So we're just going to throw this on the board now while we have it out and exposed. Okay, and here's the Ryzen CPU on the board. So next we're going to install the cooler that comes with it. one's a CPU header. CPU fan, CPU optional. Okay, so it's plugged into the CPU fan. Here's our motherboard, CPU, and cooler now installed. Okay guys, so that's our motherboard, our CPU, and our graphics card. So next, we're going to check out the SSD. You made a good choice here with the Samsung Evo for sure. I still would have went with an M.2 NVMe. His board does support it. So here's the SSD. It's a 500 gig Samsung Evo 860. Okay, and he's also ordered himself some nice Corsair 3200 megahertz 16 gig kit. So we'll get this out of here. There's his nice RGB memory. Matches his board, not his video card. And here's the power supply he chose. So he's got a Corsair RM650. It's 80 plus gold. Okay. Got some zip ties that we're going to use. Here's his nice fully modular power supply. Okay, and then we've got all his cables here. We'll pull that out. We're going to need. Okay, and then all that's left is his practical design, Focus G. Let's get this sucker open. Whoa. So I just got a spark from this, guys. You got to be really careful. Make sure you take the styrofoam off and this bag. I can feel the static around this bag on the hair on my arms. I just got another static shock. This is very important when you're building a computer. A lot of people wear anti-static bags, anti-static bracelets, and then they ground themselves to something. So now that the bag is off of this, there's no more static. I'm not feeling it anymore. The static is directly related to the bag for some reason. I noticed this in a lot of cases that I open. So here's his practical design, Focus G. Here's his Corsair power supply, video card, motherboard, CPU, and RAM. So now we're going to put this all together. I'm going to do some cable management. So stay with us to the end of the build for the results. Okay guys, so that's our video of the day. Build number 5, it's a Ryzen 7 2700X with 16 gigs of Corsair RAM, a 500 gig Samsung SSD on an Asus Prime X470 Pro motherboard. So we've got all the software and drivers installed. If you liked the video, you enjoyed the build, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.